Two friends are having a conversation. The first one says he has 3 bank accounts. He has worked in 3 different companies and has money lying in all accounts, including a fixed deposit. But he's not sure which is the oldest one. He says just because his friend mentioned it, he could remember them. He wonders if he can't remember, how will his wife come to know about it? The other friend says his wife knows about his bank accounts, but she doesn't know about the shares he has invested in. She doesn't take interest in these things. The third person says she has kept her husband informed about everything except for the ULIP policy she has purchased that day at the office. She has thought of surprising him when it matures.
Does your story resemble of these 3 individuals? If so, be cautious, because this is the reason why a significant amount of money is lying unclaimed in various government funds. No claims are being made for shares, dividend amounts and for large sums in bank accounts throughout the country. The Reserve Bank of India (RBI) has 35,000 crore rupees deposited in unclaimed bank accounts. The Investor Education Protection Fund of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs has 5,539.25 crore rupees of unclaimed dividends. The Senior Citizen Welfare Fund has more than 80,000 crore rupees of unclaimed amount lying in Provident Fund. This fund also has 23,241 crore rupees lying in insurance policies with many claimants yet to come forward. The government also desires that the rightful owners receive this money as soon as possible. Recently, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced in a meeting with regulators that a special campaign would be launched to expedite the returns of these funds.
Now let us explain when your money becomes unclaimed deposits. If there is no transaction in a bank account for 10 years, the bank considers it an inoperative account, meaning an account that is not being used. It starts with the account becoming inactive when there is no transaction for 1 year. After 2 years without any transaction, it is classified as a dormant account. When the amount in this account is not claimed for 8 years, the bank declares it as an inoperative account and transfers the deposited money to the Deposit Education and Awareness Fund (DEF). Similarly, in the case of insurance policy, Provident Fund and PPF, if the claim is not made within 10 years, the accumulated amount is transferred to the Senior Citizen Welfare Fund. The rules are different for shares. If a shareholder does not claim dividends for 7 years, the entire amount is transferred to the government's Investor Education Protection Fund (IEPF). So is your money stuck in unclaimed deposits? If you want to find out whether money is lying in your bank account or not, you can visit the website of any bank to learn about unclaimed deposits. By providing information such as the account holder's name, address, PAN and date of birth, you can find whether money is lying deposited or not. If the account has become inoperative and the amount has been deposited into DEF, you can still stake a claim with a bank. In IEPF, shares without any claims made can also be identified using the investor's name and folio number. You can determine the inactive account and the amount lying in it, but obtaining it is not that easy. The annual report of the Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority reveals that there is a flood of pending applications. In the year 2021-22, 28,647 applications were received for finding out about the unclaimed amounts, out of which 16,418 cases are pending. In 2022-23, 30,317 people applied, but IEPF couldn't provide a response for 23,969 cases.
पुराने खाता धारकों को और शेयर होल्डरों को अपना पैसा निकलवाने के लिए काफी सारे कानूनी दस्तावेज देने पड़ते हैं। इनमें से बहुत सारे केसेस ऐसे हैं जिसमें अकाउंट होल्डर या शेयर होल्डर उनकी मृत्यु हो चुकी है, जिस वजह से लीगल हेयर्स को काफी लंबा प्रोसेस करना पड़ता है। अगर शेयरों की या अकाउंट्स की वैल्यू ज्यादा हो तो उन्हें कोर्ट से सक्सेशन सर्टिफिकेट या प्रोबेट के लिए भी अप्लाई करना पड़ता है। लीगल एड्स या शेयर होल्डरों को अपना केवाईसी अपडेशन कंपनीज के पास कराना पड़ता है। केवाईसी अपडेशन के लिए सेबी द्वारा दिए गए काफी सारे फॉर्म हैं जो जमा कराने पड़ते हैं। बैंक से अपने सिग्नेचर वेरीफाई कराने पड़ते हैं। उसके अलावा अपने नए एड्रेस के प्रूफ देने पड़ते हैं, पुराने एड्रेस के प्रूफ देने पड़ते हैं, काफी सारे एफिडेविट और इंडेमनिटी भी देने पड़ते हैं, जिस वजह से काफी समय लग जाता है एक क्लेम फाइल करने से पहले। गवर्नमेंट को, मिनिस्ट्री को और अलग अलग अथॉरिटीज को एक सेंट्रलाइज्ड लिस्ट ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट जारी करना चाहिए कि इन्वेस्टर, शेयर होल्डर या अकाउंट होल्डर को पता हो कि मुझे ये डॉक्यूमेंट्स इन अथॉरिटीज के क्लेम के साथ देने हैं और मुझे मेरा पैसा मिल जाएगा, ताकि अलग अलग सेट ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स ना जमा करवाने पड़े।
Now, why unclaimed deposits are lying in bank accounts? There are two reasons behind funds lying unclaimed in bank accounts. Firstly, transactions from the previous bank account was stopped, but the account closure was forgotten. Secondly, there is no account holder anymore, and no one in the family has information about that account or investment. To avoid such a situation, make sure to nominate someone in your bank account. If you are changing your address, remember to update it in the bank and keep your KYC updated. If bank account is not needed, close it. The most important thing is to share information about your investments and funds with your family. If you don't want to disclose it, keep all the information in one place where your family can access it.
Please know that the money is yours. Saving and investing are also done for the betterment of the future for your family. But a small mistake can deprive your family of it. If you haven't updated the nominee, do it today and inform your family about your bank accounts, insurance policies and investments, and breathe a sigh of relief.